Hey there, my name is Shedwill and welcome to Tech-Fidelity. I would like to address how Tecno has been redesigning itself over the last decade. So we have had Tecno for quite a very long period of time now, and I couldn't help but notice some of the flaws that its restructuring processes has had towards their modern smartphones. One thing that really stands out is the concept of durability. Well, we have known Tecno for a very long period of time, having the manufacturer of smartphones which are very durable. Back in the day, the Tecno phones were very strong. If you could just drop it, you'd be sure that you're going to get something that's still lively and still in good shape. But right now, the materials that Tecno is using to make their phones are making it a little bit more fragile, which is not the best interest of a customer. When a customer is buying a commodity from a company, they would want to use it for a very prolonged period of time before they even think of doing a replacement to it. So I think Tecno really needs to restructure the way they design their smartphones nowadays. And if you can really remember, the Phantom 6, the common C9, the smaller version, and the J8 series. Actually, talking about the J8 series, this reminds me how Tecno has also been a music phone. It has always been featured to impress their customers with a lot of audio capabilities. So one thing that I would really like to commend Tecno for is the way they have really redesigned their sound engineering. Well, back in the day, the sound was too loud, noisy, and everything. There was an imbalance of reverb, all these sound techniques and everything, which made it a little bit not so satisfactory. But right now, when you use a Tecno phone, it has a very nice sound quality. In terms of the inbuilt speakers, for instance, right now I am using the Phantom 9 and it's really impressive. When you look at their speakers, they're loud enough, you can really hear them from a far distance, and the bass, the treble, all these aspects of music have really been mixed well towards this inbuilt speaker. And also looking at their earphones right now, they have really impressive quality. Well, I also asked a friend of mine what was their concern with regard to using Tecno, and they pointed out that the battery usage on their mid-range phone is a little bit too high, but the mid-range smartphone users from Tecno are really requesting that the company make some improvement towards their batteries. They do not last longer, either for a day or so, but you'd find them lasting for around 14 hours, 16 hours a day, which cannot be so satisfying for a customer, but also this plays around with the battery capacity. All in all, what I have really been impressed with when it comes to Tecno is the way they have really targeted diverse customers in the African market. Say, for people who are battery sensitive and they would like their phones to have batteries that could last them for either 3 days or 4, they have come up with the Pavia model, which is always having around the largest battery capacity among all its phones. And for people who have the ability to spend a little more on their smartphones, they have also come up with the Phantom series, which is, let's say, the elite of their smartphones. When you look at the common series, it has always targeted people who are more focused on camera quality, and it is really doing a very great job. For the Spark series, I can't really tell who it's targeting because I think it's a little bit of all-rounder. It's just playing along all the places and areas. Well, the J series, without forgetting it, even though we have not received any phone from the J series from Tecno, the last one being the J8, which was my very first Tecno smartphone, it was always featured towards impressing the people who are really centered towards enjoying music on their phone. So yeah, I think they have really learned the market in Africa, and they are really trying to reach out to each and every segment and ensure that there is satisfaction across the board, which it is a good thing. I like it, and being a Tecno user who has been using their smartphones. I've used like 3 smartphones right now from Tecno, and in the last 4 years, I say, yeah, kudos. Let them do more innovations. For instance, when it comes to their cameras, it will be impressive if they could come up with cameras that could record at 60 frames per second, other than the 30 frames per second that we're receiving right now. This is why you can see my videos not so clear as you can find in other phones such as an iPhone or a Samsung, which have the capability of recording at 4K or using 60 frames per second. So I think the next smartphone from Tecno should really have a lot of hardware developments. First, I would recommend for their smartphones to be durable. Use materials that really feel, like something you can rely on a daily basis. That's it for now. That's what I have to say about Tecno. And if you have an issue with this company specifically, please point out your own problems in the comment section. It will help me, and it will also help Tecno realize where they're going wrong. Since you're the customer at the end of the day, you should get what you want. Don't you agree? Well, that's it for now. Subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, and like this video, share it among your friends, and that's it for now. Bye.